Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Take only what resonates and release the rest. Trust your own intuition above all else because you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Now let's set the intention to get Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs some clear, helpful, insightful messages wherever they are at on their spiritual path today. And go ahead and hit the like button now for me so you don't forget later. All right, here we go. What's coming in for Aries? Who or what is coming towards Aries? This is not really time specific, guys, so take only what resonates. Ooh, all right. So there's movement towards passion. You're kind of coming across as the Knight of Wands, I think, Aries. There's someone coming towards you who they take a more strategic or intellectual approach, but ultimately, like, their goal is to build some sort of solid foundation with you. Yeah, it's like this is someone who's willing to put in the work. Someone who, like, they have a very clever wit. They're intellectual. And it could actually be in Aquarius season. I don't typically get a lot of timestamps, but this is an Aquarius card. Yeah, someone's coming in, and it may be someone that, it could be new, but it could also be someone that you've had kind of an on-again, off-again relationship. Sometimes with the Six of Swords, it indicates going from like rocky waters to smooth sailing. So it could be that you've had to sort of iron something out with this person. And if it's almost like you want them to turn up the heat a little bit, like they're coming off a little bit cold or detached, and maybe you had a very open and honest conversation. I don't know if you necessarily told them that, but it was like you're expecting more at this point. You need them to make more of an effort. So coming up in their plans, I think that's the case. I think they're coming in very warm. There's a playful energy here, so something about this like really suits you, Aries. They're thinking about, are you their soulmate? Are you guys going to move in together? Are you going to have some sort of solid commitment? The Four of Wands can be divine timing. It can be the 1111 card. It frequently does involve like land, property, house, home type stuff too. So maybe you guys are, again, moving in together or something regarding your place of business even. But it is a Venus and Aries card. So, I mean, that coming out in an Aries reading is very lovely and lush and fruitful. There's like a richness to it because it's saying putting energy into relationships. And then the Eight of Pentacles, if this is a love relationship for you, it indicates that someone is willing to put in the time and effort and have a sort of like serious responsibility about this. Like it's nothing to sneeze at, right? It's like, if we're going to make this work, we have to put the time and the commitment in. We have to, not to like damper it with like, the fun and enthusiasm, but it's like we have to make some sort of schedule and stick to it so that we make time for each other if that's been an issue in the past. Sometimes this can be like a workaholic card too, so I feel like that might be something that, because it's coming up in sort of what they're feeling, that's the way I read this, is like, earthy stuff, what are their plans, mental stuff, what are they thinking, watery emotional, like what is their emotional truth. I think they know that they put a lot of time and effort into their work and their job, and that's something that maybe they need better work-life balance to invest, quite literally wanting to invest in this relationship. So where are you at, Aries? How is your energy matching for Aries? Where are they at with this? All right, Eight of Swords. You might not see this coming. This may be in your blind spot. What are their plans? Oof. Okay, so these two cards indicate heavy liberation. I think this is going to really shake up your plans. I think this is going to change your plans. With these two cards, it's like the blindfold and the tower. Are you not expecting this? There's two stories here. I would say the majority of you, this is like the dark horse that comes out of nowhere. So again, it could be someone you've never met before. It just, you guys connect and, meet up and it takes off. Others of you, it's almost like you're getting a vibe that your ex is still thinking about you. And if that's the case, it seems like you don't necessarily want your ex back. We'll see. All right. And I mean, the choice is up to you, Aries. You never have to do anything, right? You're in the driver's seat. So then what is Aries thinking right now? No, but you do want to heal something, or you're thinking about a Sagittarius. Some of you, Aries, may have already connected with a Sagittarius, and it seems like it's dynamite. Like there's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of sensuality. There's a strong physical connection. There's a strong like sexual connection, possibly with a Sagittarius. That's not for all of you. Some of you who work as healers, doctors, nurses, something of the sort, and I use that very loosely, whatever you consider to be a healer, you might just be thinking about your job a lot. And I think you're trying to stay balanced too, especially for those, it feels like if a person is coming back into your life, maybe you're not wanting to jump the gun because you got your hopes up about this person in the past and they left you feeling kind of disappointed. So I think you're trying to approach this cautiously. You're not like welcoming them back with open arms, but I do, this person does have very strong cards. So if it's new and you're looking for new love, great. Others of you may still be reliving memories of a past connection, in which case the universe is saying like, take it a step at a time, especially if this is new. Don't project old stories and narratives onto this person because you're still having some type of triggers or trauma from something that happened in the past, right? This is very much a, innocent until proven guilty versus the opposite, which you may have a tendency to do with these cards. I'm not saying in general, but yeah, I think you're moving on from something that felt like it held you back, but you've accomplished a lot recently. Good things are coming in for you. Okay, and then what is Aries feeling? Let's say specifically about this connection right here. What is Aries feeling, please? The emotional truth of the situation regarding this connection. Queen of Cups. So you have a lot of love to give, but you are a little bit protective of your heart and your energy right now. And that's not a bad thing to be. The Queen of Cups in a high vibration is very nurturing. It's kind of like mama bear energy. Like, I take care of my people. I have a lot of love to give. I guess maybe in the negative shadow side, it can be a little bit emotionally manipulative or playing hard to get, being a little bit strategic to like sort of, if I do this, will they take the bait? That can be a little bit Queen of Cups. But, overall, I like that the Queen of Cups is coming up in the feeling energy. Like, what is the emotional truth? There is love here. There is love here. This is kind of coming out too, the King of Swords. So I think what's needed is a conversation. I think, this to me is kind of swaying a little bit towards letting somebody back into your life. Yeah, especially with the Five of Cups. It's like someone looking back on what was lost and then maybe how can we rebuild from here? How can we heal this? I do think you had some stipulations or you had some sort of like raising the bar on what it is you were willing to tolerate. And to be honest, for most of you, I think you were right to do that. And I mean, you may get the success story where this person actually kind of comes in as a better person. I mean, they're still presenting as Knight of Wands, but for some of you, it's like that's what was lacking. It's like they were very responsible and very work-oriented, but like, were they fun? Did they make time for fun and games and play and, sex and all the good stuff that the Knight of Wands can do? Are they more, what is a good word? Spontaneous, like, let's go on a trip, let's do that. You may have dealt with someone who's a little bit, no, I don't think we should. And like, Aries, like, it's fire. It needs to rise. It needs to be excited and enthused. So I think there's someone coming back with more enthusiasm than before. Or again, if this is a new connection, I see you having a lot of love for it. The only sort of, I'm hearing the word kryptonite, the bane of your existence, or your, not linchpin, sticking pin, whatever whatever the term is. The only thing that's going to hold you back is, again, being trapped in a past narrative that you need to let go of. And it's not so much that you're, I don't know, maybe you have some feeling left for that person, but most of you, it's like you're ready to cut off the old connection and embrace a new one. But I can see it both ways. So in terms of archetypes, characters, any hints about who this could be for Aries? Any character archetype cards that want to come through? Let's see. Animal shaman, animal spirits, spiritual leader, and nature. So that makes me think very earthy energy, possibly Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe even Scorpio. I associate the word shaman with Scorpio. Possibly someone who really has a huge love of animals too. Maybe they have a lot of pets. Maybe that's something you guys bonded over. Anything else? Could be someone who has a background that's Native American. Hints, clues, confirmations for Aries. Who might this person be? A guide, navigator, progress, direction. Yeah, that feels very Sagittarian to me too. The idea of like maps, explorer, adventurer. That may also be you, Aries. And it's almost like looking at the map. It's like considering where this is going to go in the future. It's almost like trying to plan in advance. Like, what does this look like in 3 months, in 3 years, in 3 weeks? It's like you're kind of looking at this with a new perspective of like, it's not void of spontaneity and fun. I think that's something you're looking for, but you're looking for the right balance with someone who's serious and, again, is going to put in the time and effort. They're not just kind of kind of like F-boy energy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, are you actually in this, or is this just like a, you know. And then stranger, passerby, encounters by chance, mutual aid, new friends. All right, so there's your confirmation that this could be someone new. And then engineer, archetype of solutions. I love that. That feels very Eight of Pentacles. Problem solver, complex system technology. And that feels kind of Aquarian to me. Not that the signs have a lot to well, it does have a lot to do with it, I guess. But I mean, I only mentioned the signs in terms of energy that might be influencing this. Maybe it's your moon sign, maybe it's your rising sign, maybe it's your Venus sign, right? That would be very appropriate here. Yeah, King of Swords, it's like we actually have to have a strategy this time around. We can't just throw you-know-what at a wall and hope it sticks. All right, what else for Aries? What else for Aries? Any love oracles that want to come out for Aries? Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Love that. Love it. Big hugs and cuddles. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things come to light, adapt, heal, change. I do think there's a dark horse here. I think something comes up unexpectedly or out of the blue, and it may sort of, I don't want to scare you, like throw you for a loop, but it does kind of maybe disturb something that you had started to build, and then you start kind of having second thoughts or just not necessarily second thoughts, but reconsidering, do I want to make room for this person in my life again, or have I moved on? And I mean, only you know the answer to that, Aries. Dragonfly, like Gemini energy, and then boat, receiving what you need, progress, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay. Let's talk about your money really quick. Just a couple oracle cards on money. I don't really do a lot of money readings, guys. That may change in the future, but yeah, for those interested in what they need to hear just regarding their financial career or something like that. Mentor, someone is willing to share experience in their field that will motivate you to do better. Your work and teachings inspire others. One or two more cards for Aries regarding money, work, career. Choices. There are a lot of opportunities waiting for you. Don't doubt yourself and trust your instincts in choosing the best possible decision. And one more for Aries. It's one more thing that would be helpful for them to hear. And collaborative. All right. Working with someone who has the same goal as you will increase your power and your reach. Someone wants to do business with you. Yeah. And that could be romantically as well, right? Oracle cards. Let's do this one. Do one of each. For Aries, what would be a good oracle card to come out for Aries for this reading? What are they, something they need to hear for my Aries? Infinity, unlimited potential. We'll read what that says. 43. The infinity symbol, also known as, I don't know how to say this, lemniscate, I don't know how to say that, is a symbol that literally has no end. You can't pinpoint where it ends or begins, but it still continues. The possibilities are endless. Dream big, set challenging goals, and break through any barriers, real or imagined. Anything is possible, so release any self-imposed limitations. That's Eight of Swords. Anything is possible. Release any self-imposed limitations. If you are doubting your own ability, now is the time to believe in your potential. Oh, they're going to make me say it again. The lemniscate? I feel so stupid that I don't know how to say this. Anyway, it can also signify that you are onto something bigger and that you can bigger than you can even imagine. Whatever ideas you have now can grow exponentially. This card is also a reminder to resist settling for less. It might appear easier, but you are destined for more. Keep going. Additional meanings mean multiple possibilities, time to expand, avoid self-sabotage or ongoing situations. All right. And last but not least, we will do Marcella Kroll, Sacred Spirit Oracle deck. Ooh, I feel like I'm supposed to take that one. I think she's an Aries too. Don't quote me on that, but I think she might be. Release, 42. All right. Ooh. Look how cool she is. Like, what a badass, right? Kind of want to be BFFs with her. I follow her on Instagram. She's very cool. Very cool. All right, what else? Release. Without delay, cut the cords to any unhealthy or toxic people, places, energy, habits, and beliefs. This is a time to stand in your truth without cutting anyone down in the process. Meditate on what you want to be meditate on this when you want to be the spiritual warrior with love, honor, and compassion. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Thanks for joining me today. Please remember to like the video. That would really help me. Show me some love in the comments. Leave a positive comment. Leave an emoji. Any of that would help me find a greater audience on YouTube, and it helps my channel grow. If you're not already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post readings. And if you want more content, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Hit the heart symbol with the little $sign if you want to show your thanks with a donation. I would appreciate that. That's about it. I'm the Intuitive Teacup, and I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, Aries.